You asked Prime a question yesterday at the press conference. Biggest difference between year one and year three, and what was his response? I remember it, but just kind of from your perspective, what he said.
He just said the people. He was just like, the people make the difference. And I think he was just talking about the right, though, not even just the talent level, but just the people that he's put around that he's insulated the program with. And I think now you've got the right people. He really feels confident in the staff that he has. I think he feels confident in the roster, how deep the roster is, and he built something every year to combat the naysayers. And that he went on to say that again, like, hey, every year has been something. Is he going to be able to coach at Colorado? Then it was two. It was, well, can he do it again? And can they win in Colorado? And now he says, can they win without Shador and Travis? And he said every year he's built the team that was able to quiet a naysayer. So I think he thinks this is his most talented team, and that's kind of what his answer was based around.
Yeah, and I agree with that completely. This team is deep, and again, if to the outside world, right, they see, you don't replace a Travis Hunter, you don't replace a Shador Sanders, but I mean, there's talent. You look at what they built in the portal, right, like people forgot about London Merritt, right, freshman coming in, like that was Ohio. He picked CU over Ohio State. That's not
Man,
like, yeah, you know what I mean. So like
yeah,
they have some dudes on this team. And it's just kind of like, and again, the clickbait, all those things, whatever it may be, but Prime is building something, Coach Phillips, Coach Box, those dudes, man, they're doing their thing right now.
yeah, yeah. And I'm glad you brought out London Merritt, because London Merritt was a borderline 5-star the whole time, and he just, he didn't grow as much as people projected him to. But that he didn't stop working on his game. The football elements, that he got better and better and better. Like, he's gonna be a baller. Like Coach Johnson up at Ohio State was sick about that. London Merritt he's actually from where I'm from. Him is Pop. So they're shout out to dad too, man. Great guy. And but London Merritt has been playing against the best players his entire life. So little league football in Atlanta is like baby D1. They call it the baby SEC. Like, you got it's ridiculous. So him
Yeah.
playing with like a Montrez Walker growing up, a Julian Lewis growing up, you name it. Like, there's a who's who of college football today that these guys have been playing with their whole entire life. Aaron Nolan, who was a borderline
Mhm.
5-star, Jelani Thurman, Bo Hughley, Terrence Love, you just go down name Bryce Thornton, Bruce Thornton, just so many guys who are playing high level ball. Isaiah Collier, who's was just a first round pick for the Utah Jazz a year or two ago. He was a phenomenal running back. He's an NFL player. They talk about Anthony Edwards, how good he was on the football
Yep.
field. Isaiah Collier, and these are all guys. KJ Bolden, like, these are all guys. Ty Boogie, like, all of these guys played together. And London Merritt was one of the best ones. So I have no doubt about how he's going to perform. Only reason he wasn't a 5-star is because he didn't become 6'5".
Yeah, and they're again at the end they're 18,
Right,
right? They're still growing, man. Like
right.
in people, a lot of the time what I say, what I'm doing is when I'm writing scouting reports, watching kids, um, everybody's looking at this and they look at NFL, right? And it's like, man, they're not going into the NFL today. They're
Right.
going into college. We have to understand that, and again, the high school coaches, they are great coaches. Do not get me wrong, no takeaway from them, but man, they're going to D1, right? They're going to go play some Power 4 football. They're going to get the best coaching there possibly is. They get that, and sky's the limit at that point. So when there's a difference between watching high school kids versus kids getting ready for the draft. Huge difference, huge gap there. So,
Absolutely.
so yeah, that's for sure. And then too, I liked when Prime he rapped at the end. He gave you a little bit of Kendrick at the end there.
Yeah, he did. We're gonna be all right. Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, that was awesome. So I saw that and started cracking up. So
Yeah, he a trip,
um
man.
oh yeah, man. I'm again just so happy that he's the coach here in Boulder.